Last 20 years I've been doing high school special ed. And this year I'm working with a 12-1-2 class, alternately assessed. And I learned about Dysolve from my son, whose doctor recommended the Dysolve program. And he used the program for 2 years, and it pulled him from way below grade level to grade level. Maybe 6 months. I guess I noticed more willingness to put in the time and effort and try to improve. His writing is a lot better. I noticed that Calvin was more confident in himself and his learning. He stresses that his comprehension improved, his spelling improved, use of bigger words improved. It prompted him to want more and more success. He's mostly able to do things on his own, where prior to Dysolve, he couldn't. And now I'm using it with my students, and it's going great. So my students, they're ultimately assessed cognitively pretty low, and they have other issues too. Really couldn't even read. And I knew that Dysolve was really the best program for that. And in a short time, I'm seeing a lot of improvement and also more confidence. It hasn't been too long. It's maybe been 5 weeks, but I see that they're more willing to attempt to read, and things seem to make a little more sense to them. And the one student's mom said he's more willing to try learning things at home because he feels more confident. I would definitely expect to see more and more progress. A few of the kids were at like a pre-K level. I definitely predict several years of growth within this school year, because a couple kids are doing the program at home as well. So they're really putting in a lot of time, and they are definitely taking it seriously and seem to be enjoying it as well. In terms of writing, very few of them could actually write, anything coherent on their own. I had been doing some phonics because I knew they were very weak, but Dysolve incorporates phonics and it's much more individualized. This is my first year with them, but whatever was used was not successful because their levels are so low. And I would say Dysolve is probably 20 times better. Dysolve is, to me, the best thing that a teacher could use for their students. This year with my students, the growth they made in 1 month is just incredible. They were years and years and years behind. And, I think that they've had a ton of growth in, 5 weeks. That growth would continue the more they practice. And they're also doing it at home. So they're putting a lot of effort in, and they want to get better, and they are getting better with reading. I think it's a little bit fun with the different games. It's not too hard. Certain things might be a little bit hard, but I think that they feel success, and then it builds upon that success, and it focuses on whatever their weak areas are. Other programs might even not be able to detect the kid's actual weakness, but Dysolve figures out the weakness, and that's what they work on. I think schools should definitely utilize Dysolve, and it's only 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day. You're going to notice a lot of improvement, and kids reading better and better, feeling more confident, feeling better about themselves. And I would think that would also improve their behavior. A lot of times kids act up who can't do the work. So if they're able to do the work, then they're going to be more cooperative. I think every school should try this with their lower performing students. With the reading crisis in our schools, you can't just use the old way because it's not working. It's a lot easier than regular phonics in a book or from worksheets. And then you don't even really know how much it's helping. With Dysolve, you're able to see the results, and you're able to view the data as to if they're reaching their target. It's very comprehensive program.